Hi folks, today I'm going to show you something that I find quite useful, and I'll show you after I play this game. So I'm playing this guy who's 2253, and let's go ahead and immediately challenge the center. Okay, develop our pieces rapidly. Bishop e7, castles. Okay, we have the option of pushing the pawn, but I don't think that's what I want to do. So let's pin the knight. Knight c6. Everything pretty normal. Okay, now we provoke this weakness. And this looks quite reckless. But let's see if we can prove to him that he's wrong. Okay, we can play here. Play queen to d6. Alright, we're eyeing this based on the pin. So we can play here with our knight. Okay, this was a bad move. He had two pieces on this pawn. But we're fine. So what do we do here? Do we have some tactics here? He now has three pieces. Can I push? I have 1, 2, 3. He will have 1, 2, 3. All right, let's push. Let's push. I think that's so 1, 2, 3. Takes. Pawn takes, knight takes, bishop takes. So I have enough to cover. Okay, so he has only 2. No, he has 3. He still has 3. All right, let's play here. So we're still guarding this pawn with our queen. We're eyeing this knight. Okay, so knight takes. Knight takes. I think I'll do queen takes if he does knight takes. Oh, actually no. This f2 pawn is weak, therefore he cannot take with the knight. So maybe he'll try something like g5. But this knight is hanging, so I can play check. Okay. Okay. So what do we do here? Play check. He takes with the rook. Okay, so now we can just take here. Rather than playing check, we take here, and then we have the attack against the rook. Okay, his rook was guarding the square. Okay, so do we play here? Okay, we have this check, right? Do we play check or do we use our knight? Okay, we can use our knights. Gain tempo. The double check. No. Maybe we play check first. Let's play check first. Make it forcing. Check first. Okay. Now we go back. Alright, I can't find a clear definitive solution here. Okay, takes my pawn, which seems to be wrong. Can I come here? He can attack me with his knight. All right, let's bring our rook into the game. We can play here at some point if this knight moves. Okay. So now, okay, let's go ahead and play here. We'll play here. Trade knights. Bishop can play here. Oops. No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to do that. Okay. That's fine. I'll play here. If you want to trade knights, we'll trade knights. Actually, no. We need to play here to first check, so we don't trade queens. So let's see what he does. All right. It's a little bit complicated, but we have 1 minute. I think we can secure the win. Okay, so that's that. We play check first. That was what we wanted to do. And then we save our rook by taking this this way. Let's see. Let's take this way. Can play here with our rook. Pick off this knight. Okay. So what do we do? Let's come here first. And our rook can come here. Rook can come here. Okay, we just trade. I win the exchange. Quite simply. And we play here. Check. Okay, we can come here. We need an escape square for our king. Okay, if I play this move, then we can play checkmate. That's all I need. I just need checkmate. I think it's over. Check. Oh boy. Okay. We can play checkmate here. All right, it's over. Checkmate. All right, so that was good. So, what I'm going to show you today is how to download games from Lichess using Python. Now, if you go over to your profile and go to Preferences, over here on the left, you can see close to the bottom, API access tokens. So this is what you're going to need in order to use a Python script to access data from Lichess. And so what you do is you click here where it says generate a personal access token. Okay, and then you put a description of the token, Lichess games. Okay, and then you can play around with the preferences. So I say read preference, write preference. Okay, I think this should be good enough. So click submit, and then you'll see the token. Okay, so copy this. Okay, make sure to copy your new personal access token now. You won't be able to see it again. Okay, so copy it, and then in the folder that you have your script, create a text file called lichess.token, and then just paste your access token in it. But just open that file and then just paste it. Don't put any parentheses or anything, and then save that file. That should be the only thing in that file. In order for this to work, you have to have berserk. So I'm going to show you the documentation for berserk. Just a second. Now, don't share this. You shouldn't share this with anyone. And you can always delete the token and create a new one, which I'm going to do after I finish this video. All right, here's the documentation for berserk. Berserk is the Python client for the lichess API. I'll put a link to the documentation in the description. You can see, let's see, installation. You're going to need to install berserk in order for this to work. And so the way to install it is simply pip install berserk from your command window. Make sure you're doing it as a super user. And so for Ubuntu, it's sudo pip install berserk. Once you have berserk installed, then we can go over to our script. All right, so here we have the Python script in PyCharm. And after you've installed berserk, you can now run the script. The first thing you do is you import berserk, you import datetime, and then you open the token, and then you read the token into this variable token. And we do a token.strip to remove the return characters, and then we establish a session and define the client. I want to download the games that I've played in the past 2 days. So we go from today to a few days back, so 2 days back. Note that the function that we're going to use to pull the games using berserk, it assumes the coordinated universal time, the UTC, and we are behind here in Central Time by 6 hours. So what I do is I simply just add 1 day to my time in order to make sure that I pull all the data that I need. I'll put the script in the description so you can use it and you can modify it as needed. But this is the main part of it. Start, end, from today to a few days back. You put the username, your username or the username of the person for whom you want to get the game history here as user, and then you use this command or this function to finally pull the data. The games will be downloaded as a list, and so we want to convert that to a string. And so here I use list comprehension to convert the list to a string. I print it and then save to this file in this path. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate running it really quickly. It's at 34 lines, and we're going to run. As you can see, the folder is empty. You can see that. And as soon as we run it, you'll see the file lichess.update.pgn appear in the folder. Next, we go to our database. I use skid, and I'm going to open up my database and then simply import the pgn files or file. You can do multiple. Okay, it imported 17 games with no errors. And so now we want to use the database maintenance window to delete twin games. And so now you can see the game that we just played with Arabito. And Arabito was white, so we're going to switch, rotate this. And let's use an engine to just examine the game really quickly. I have Stockfish, so I'm going to use Stockfish. I want to look at 8 lines at a time, but it's going to display the top line on top, and I also want to see the analysis window. All right, so I played Sicilian defense, and then he plays bishop c5. I played e6, which is the top move recommended by the engine. He went back to b3, and okay, what does the engine recommend here? Engine recommends knight c6, knight f6. Yeah, usually I play knight f6 to attack the pawn, but today I've just played d5. d5 is also recommended. Okay, let's just go keep going. E takes d5, and then c3. I played knight f6. Plays knight f3. Engine recommends queen e7 checks. Queen e7 check is a recommendation. So you get the idea. So now you can now use your application, your database to do all sorts of things. Analyze the game with the engine, search other, and make reference to other databases, etc. Anyway, so there you have it. This is how I rapidly download my games from Lichess. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss future uploads. And please like, share, and comment on any other content you would like to see. See you in the next video.